Lauderdale garden on this Monday evening. I hope you're doing well. Trying to set this up. It's a windy day here. Nice and cool. I think the perfect time for gardening. Yeah. So thank you for coming. Thank you for stopping by. Trying to make sure that this camera is stable. It's so windy. And today I'm going to be doing, before the sun sets, I have a couple of things that I need to get done. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Welcome. Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Now if the camera is shaking, it's because it's of the wind. It's very windy. Very windy. But it feels very good. Yeah, so I'm going to be amending the soil in this bed here. That's the first thing I'm going to do. On one half, just, let's see, 2 days ago? Well, let me see, was it 2 days ago? No, it was 3 days ago. We planted some string beans in here. And look, there is one already. One coming up. Yeah. And they're going to come up real fast because it's been raining a lot. One of the reasons why I'm just coming out here too. Usually I do this in the mornings, but it was raining this morning and it was raining this afternoon. Thank you all for stopping by. Please remember your thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, I hope you'll do so. Yeah, so I'm going to be adding some kitchen scraps to the other half of the soil over there, and then putting some raised bed soil in it. Just in case you're wondering where all these kitchen scraps came from, well, it's from a professional kitchen. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your time. Please remember your thumbs up, if you don't mind. And also, if you have not yet subscribed, Carter Wright. Carter Wright, welcome, welcome. I'm wondering if you can hear me. I'm not sure. Let me know. Should be able to. Hello, Joshua. Yes, you can hear. Oh, great, great. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for your comments. Let me know from where you're watching, please. Yeah, so what I'm doing here now, in that half of the bed, I'm amending the soil. We're getting ready to plant some other things in there. And when I'm finished, I'll show you some of the things that are already in the other beds. So I've got some kitchen scraps, and then I'm going to add some raised bed soil to that. Oh, you're watching from Australia. Welcome, welcome. Oh, you're way into the future already. It's only 5:53 here on Monday, September 29th. Yes. Thank you so much for your time. Dang, yeah, dang is right. Kitchen scraps make good fertilizer for your garden. Oh, Tuesday for you already. Yep, you're in the future. I talk to you. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. Like I was saying earlier, in this half of the bed, we planted string beans 3 days ago. And here is one coming up already. When you have rain often in this rainy season, that's what happens. Over here, we planted some brassicas, like broccoli, and some lettuce. And what I'm gonna do, we need to cover them because the pests here are very relentless. So we cover what can be covered, and this is one of them. So let me put the covering back on top of this. All right, so this one has the covering back on. We also have some more seedlings to plant, and we'll do that possibly tomorrow. They're sitting right in the middle of the bed there. And over here we planted some mini bell peppers right here in this bed. This is our fall planting season. And here we have some tomatoes and amaranth, also known as callaloo, and two more tomato cages. And here is some kind of squash. This started growing out of the kitchen scraps that were placed underneath this bed. So we're not sure what it is. Here we have our guava tree. I see a guava in the ground. Let's see if it's good. Ah, yeah, that's good. There may be more up there, so let's check. I'll leave you right here. I'm going to check over there to see if there's any more, because if we leave it here tonight, by tomorrow the critters and the insects will eat them all. I guess this is it for tonight. And let me show you some more things that are here before we go to the next. I'm going to be doing some prunings. You see those yellow leaves on the papaya plant? And we have some on the banana plants and the plantain plants. They need to be pruned, so I'm going to do that. And here we have a leftover sweet potato beds, leftovers from the harvest we did a few months ago, and they grew, so we're gonna get more sweet potatoes from this. This bed was planted a few days ago. We have kale, there's broccoli, there is mustard greens. Yeah, that's in this bed. And it also has its covering. And this little bed here is our, if you saw the shorts that came out yesterday, this is it. This is our herbs bed. Basil, oregano, parsley, thyme, green onions. Yeah. And this is our, it's called, you may know it as June plums or golden apples. They come by many, many other names. And in it is a papaya. Papaya seedling is growing there. And by the time we decided to take it out, I realized it is too late. It is well deep and ready, almost ready to start putting out flowers. So we're just gonna leave it there. And this is a banana plant that went down. The banana is mature, so just leave it here for a little bit. Maybe some of them may get ripe, but we can harvest from it just as it is. Yeah, so while it's still light out, I'm going to go ahead and start pruning those leaves off, the yellow leaves off the plants. Thank you. Welcome if you're just coming in. Welcome to the Charles Fort Lauderdale Garden on this Monday evening at 6 o'clock. Yeah. Go ahead and do some pruning and I'll come back. Let's start right here. Oh, this is an ackee tree. We have harvested The last, when I counted, when I stopped counting, it was 13 times from this tree. We got a lot of ackees from it. Oh, and I see a couple that's there. That's ready. Here's one. Mm. And see another one up there too. This is the Jamaican national fruit, ackee, A-C-K-E-E. Thank you, sports. Welcome. All right, I'll have to get my picking stick because I see a few more that's very high. Here's two more. There's two more. Let me turn you here so you can see better. Here's another. So I got half a dozen. So that's half a dozen ackees and one guava so far. Oh, let's go get these yellow leaves. This is the papaya trees. Let me set you down so that you don't fall. There you go. Fall. It's very breezy today, and I don't want this to fall. Okay, look like it's better here. Now these are going to be placed in the mulch bed. I'll show you that when I'm finished. Alright, the mulch bed is over here. This is where we make mulch, and it gives us good rich soil. Hello Lala, how are you? Thanks for stopping by, making use of the time while it's not raining right now and the breeze are blowing to do some work in the garden. Yeah, happy Monday evening to you too. So let me get these leaves. Oh, you just got in. I hope you had a great day. Yes, it was good. Great, great. Yeah, so just pruning, doing some pruning, and mended the soil for one of the beds that we're gonna be planting in this week. That's the last bed left to be planted in. Hello, Mashaw. Mashaw? I hope I'm saying it right. Mashaw. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you all for your thumbs up, guys. Remember your thumbs up. And if you've not yet subscribed, please go ahead and do that. I was saying to Masha. All right, now the other side of the garden. There's something to be done on the other side. We have some banana plants that need to be pruned. Also some plantains. Plantains and bananas need to be pruned. I want to keep you in the sun. Let me get you closer. Can't take you over there or else you'll be buffering. But there is a banana plant right behind this sugar apple tree. Hey Lala, I have some bees making a beehive in my compost container right there. They've been there for weeks. So I imagine there's a large honeycomb in there. Last time they came, they did leave a honeycomb in there, but it was long after that I realized it. By then it was dried up. So I'm thinking if they don't leave, I'm gonna have to get the professional again. 2 years ago we had to get the professional to come in here and remove it from the tree, this apple tree. And here they come again. So it's been about 4 weeks now. Thought by then they would have been gone. This is the longest that they've stayed. But I don't mind the bees being here because they really help out in the coconut trees. All of the coconut trees, well, except for one, that one in the corner over there. I have 3 coconut trees that are blossoming. There's one right there. Yeah, they love this garden. They're always here. So we have this tree right here. All the blossoms on it. And some large coconuts. The coconuts are growing. And there's another one in the corner that you can't see from here, but that one is even, oh yeah, you can see some coconuts right there. That one is even doing much, much better. I guess they're close to the bees. And then the last one is this one this is the first time that it is blossoming. And there are 5 sets of blossoms on it. Can't go any further than here because they might get to start buffering. But look at that. Yeah, coconut, still nothing yet. Just, yeah, be patient, give it time. Give it time. But this is really doing well. So we should be having coconuts again. So you see that papaya tree there that needs blessings, blessings. Yes, it is. You're right. And the video that came out earlier shows a plantain and a banana that fell. Let's see if you can see the plantain from here. There's the plantain on the ground. I know, I'm waiting patient. Yeah, yeah. Thanks for the hearts. See the plantain right there. It's fit. So when that happens, we just leave it there. Sometimes they just ripe on the ground. That happens with that. Let me go get these leaves from here. This is the bed that we planted a couple of days ago. There's broccoli, lettuce, and mostly collard greens. And then we have some more that we need to plant too. We just put them right in the middle of the bed there. And here we have tomatoes, callaloo, and a squash that grew up from the kitchen scraps. Don't know what it is, but we'll find out in due time. Let me go over here. We have a lot of papayas. Do you grow your collards from seed? No. No, we usually do it from seedlings. Because sometimes the seeds are no good. So we prefer to do everything from seedlings. This raspberry tree, there are so many raspberries on it. Raspberries are all over. As soon as we harvest raspberries, before we start harvesting raspberries, small ones start coming up. So this tree is always loaded. I just got half a dozen ackees from the ackee tree. We have harvested a full load of ackees from it. When I stopped counting, it was 13 times. So it must be at least maybe 18 times now. How's your June plum doing, Lala? How's that June plum tree? A papaya decided to grow out of ours. And by the time my husband decided that he was going to take it out, we looked at it and he realized it was too late. The thing is almost fully grown. So we're just going to leave it there and see what happens. But the June plums, they're always June plums. The June plum tree is putting out new June plum blossoms. Yeah, it's going to always do that. You're going to always have June plums on the tree. So here's today's harvest. Half a dozen ackees and a guava. Yeah. No, I need to go over there to prune that tree, but not with those bees over there. I mean, they are so active. Not going over there at all. They're beautiful. Yeah, the harvest is beautiful. And we planted a um, East Indian mango tree yesterday. So we're looking forward, I would say maybe in a year, we should be getting mangoes from the tree. This little tree right here. See? This little tree right here. Mm-hmm. Now I have some cleaning up to do. Yesterday we pruned almost all the trees in the garden. So there's cleaning up to do. That's what I'm going to do from this point on. Put you right here. Be careful around the bees. Yeah, I'm not going there. I'm not going there at all. I have an East Indian mango tree seedlings from seeds, but I don't know where to put it. You know, we have had hours sitting here for 2 months trying to figure out where to put it. I understand exactly what you're saying. Yeah, we bought this thing about 2 months now, and we just can't figure out exactly where in the garden to put it. So we said, you know what, just plant it right there. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Lala, I was wondering if you have the same issue with ceraside growing all over. I mean, wherever that thing, oh, that's one thing I needed to do to get the cerasade off the fence, but they are just growing wherever they think. The cerasade just taking over the edges. So I really need to kind of get them off somehow. Trying to set you up so the wind doesn't blow you down. I'm going to put this container right in front of the tripod so that it doesn't fall over. The wind is strong today. Cersei. Anybody want some Cersei? We have enough for the city. I'm gonna have to, what I do with the Cersei is to make it dry, to make them dry. Can't put them down in the ground or else they're gonna just keep growing. So I'm running into the yard now to see what I can get done. Okay, Lala, thank you so much for coming. Take care. Welcome. If you're just coming in, welcome to the Charles Fort Lauderdale Garden. At this point, I'm cleaning up where we did some trimming of these trees yesterday. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing. We'll get the other fence over here and get the vine off this fence over here. That fence right there, those vines. If you don't take them off, they're just going to run all along the fence and take over everything. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your thumbs up too. Yeah, so a lot of vine was on that fence, and hopefully what's left will start drying up. So I'm gonna dispose of this from this container. This is called bitter lemon, and as the name suggests, it is very, very bitter. I'm going to dispose of this, and what I'm going to do is leave you right here. Maybe the birds will come by. You will see them. Let me dispose of this and come back. I'm going to, if you're just coming by, welcome to the Charles Foot Lauderdale Garden. I harvested some ackees and one guava. So what I'm going to do is take the ackees out of the pods before I take them inside, because sometimes there are insects inside in them, so you don't want to take them inside your house with the insects. The insects are usually either ants or weevils. So let me put this down so you can see better. Okay, so I'll show you how I take them out of the pods. And this fruit is the Jamaican national fruit called ackee, spelled A-C-K-E-E for those who don't know. And what I do with the pods, I just throw them back into the garden and they become compost. So that's what I do, close to a tree, something like that. Yeah, and then these black seeds, you take out the seeds and you clean out the inside. And when I go in, I wash them and then I parboil them before I freeze them. It's easier that way. Once you unfreeze them, it's already parboiled. You won't have to boil them too long, and you add whatever protein you want to it. Yeah. Thank you for coming. Oh, look at this cardinal in the garden. Let me show you this bird. Hope you can see it. See there? It's a cardinal. See if I can get it closer to you. Yeah, it's at the feeder. Let me put it up so you can see it. Thank you for the hearts. He's coming out looking at me. Well, this is it. This is our clean up the ackees. Now I take it in. I'm going to wash them and then parboil them before I freeze them. Because I'm not going to use them right now. So I always freeze them, and if anybody comes and they want some ackee, I said, okay, I got ackee in the freezer. And they can cook it and add their own protein like codfish. Some people put red herring, some people even put chicken with it. Some add just greens like callaloo or amaranth. Yeah, that's it. So that bird is still there, a red cardinal. And the sun is setting. The sun's, oh, it sets right now, about 7:02 or somewhere there. Yeah, the sun is setting now. But I want to thank you all for stopping by. And those of you who remembered your thumbs up, I thank you so much. Those of you who are always coming, loyal viewers, I appreciate your support. For those of you who just subscribed, thank you so much. And those who subscribed in the last week, many of you subscribed during the last week, I really, really appreciate it. If I could ask that you just watch the videos until the very end, that would really help the channel to grow. You want to help it grow? Subscribe, leave a thumbs up, comment, and most of all, share the videos. I would really appreciate it. So thank you so much. And I hope you'll come back. Look at the beautiful sky. It's 7:03 p.m. on Monday, September 29th. I hope you'll come back and see what's happening right here in the Charles Fort Lauderdale garden. Take care of yourself, be kind to yourself, and be kind to others. See you next time.